hate yourself? A lot of us men have self-hatred, and we don't even know it ourselves. Our past angers us, or we don't feel like we deserve to have our dreams come true. And sometimes, no matter how far we've made it, we still don't feel content. Why is that? Because of something called self-loathing, a strong feeling of dislike or disgust of oneself. This often manifests as anger, addictions, a negative view of oneself, and low self-esteem. I already know you're going to deny you have any self-hatred. You probably think self-hatred means you're depressed and want to kill yourself. Listen, self-hatred comes in many different forms. If you self-sabotage your own success in any way, you have a form of self-hatred. It doesn't matter whether it's through addictions or perfectionism. If you self-sabotage, you hate yourself. I still remember when I suffered from self-hatred. I thought I was fine too. But every time I thought about my past, I felt disgusted with myself. The truth is, I used to be extremely violent, and I've hurt many people. I'm talking about good people, people who did not deserve it.
You lost everything and everyone. There is no forgiving you. You chose!
My self-hatred used to be so strong that I believed I didn't deserve good things in life. I was broke because deep down I believed I didn't deserve to become rich. And I was alone because I thought I didn't deserve to be loved. But one day, I snapped out of it. I realized my former self wasn't a bad person. He had a violent upbringing and was broken. So I started to look at him differently.
You are cruel, and arrogant, and selfish. But you are more than that. You have always been more than what others saw.
After letting go of that self-hatred, it didn't take long before I became successful. And you can do the same. Here are 7 signs you have self-hatred and just don't know it. Number 1. Cringe at yourself. Do you ever cringe at yourself? Most people cringe when they see themselves on videos, hear themselves talk, or when they think about the past. The modern world will convince you it's normal, but cringing at yourself isn't as innocent as it seems. It's actually a sign of self-disgust. So stop it. Practice self-compassion. Be kind and understanding to yourself. Remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes and has moments they regret. Number 2, can't accept compliments. If someone says something good about you, how do you react? Do you brush it off and say something like, "It was nothing, I'm just doing my job"? Or maybe you start to play compliment ping pong and say something like, "No, this was all you. It wouldn't have been possible without your guidance." There are many different things people do when they can't accept compliments. Some people change the subject, some respond with a joke, and others pass the credit to someone else. But it all comes down to the same thing, deflecting praise because you feel undeserving. You may think there's nothing wrong with it, or you may even think you're a good and humble person for doing it. But in reality, it's a form of self-hatred. Think about it. When someone shows you gratitude and appreciation, they are giving you positive energy. But instead of accepting this good energy, you automatically reject it. You don't see yourself in a positive light and refuse to believe what others say. However, you do take their criticism to heart because it reinforces your view of yourself. Listen, the next time someone gives you a compliment, do not deflect it. Instead, just say thank you and take the compliment. It may be difficult at first, and you'll need to make a conscious effort to not deflect others' praise. But just remember what I said. They are giving you positive energy, so accept their gratitude. It's good for you. Number 3, you tear yourself down. Self-hate makes you your own worst critic. It will make you tear yourself down completely. Do not misunderstand it. It's necessary to spot flaws within yourself. We all need to stay critical in order to improve. But focusing solely on your shortcomings while ignoring the positive things about yourself stems from a deep dislike of yourself. You may even insult yourself in your own head. It's dangerous because those insults can turn into a daily habit. Listen, we all make mistakes. So instead of being hypercritical, commend yourself when you do something good and see your mistakes as learning lessons. Number 4. You put on a facade for others. Be honest, are you a different person depending on who you're with? Wearing a mask doesn't always mean you're being fake. Sometimes it means you don't let people see the real you because you hate who you are. You may try hard to fit in and to be liked by everyone else, or even wish you were someone else completely. You feel ashamed of your true self, and you think that no one would ever accept you, so you'd rather pretend to be someone you're not. Number 5. Rejecting everyone. This sign of self-hatred is a lonely one, and I've been here myself. You push away friends or potential partners out of fear when someone gets too close, rejecting everything and everyone around you, even rejecting yourself. Most guys cope. They'll call themselves Sigma and act like they're tough. But in reality, it's a lonely place when you reject everyone. It makes you believe that you'll end up alone. Number 6. Cynical viewpoint. When you have self-hatred, it's hard to love the outside world. You see the world in a very cynical way and hate the world that you live in. You feel as though people with a positive outlook are naive about the way the world really works. You don't see things getting any better and have a very bleak outlook on life. Number 7. Afraid to dream big. Most people are afraid to dream big. They pretend this isn't true or talk a big game online. But in reality, they don't believe they'll ever accomplish their dream life. Listen. If you secretly want to become a millionaire or have some other big dreams, don't smother your own hopes and aspirations because you think you'll never achieve them. Never let self-hatred kill your dreams. Now, we've just discussed 7 signs of self-hatred. Let me know if any of these 7 signs were familiar to you. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Until next time.